Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Trucking California with Velox 18. You're watching the sunrise come up over the Mexican border down here in San Diego. We're down here and we're looking for a load. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to roll the music and then I'm going to play you guys what I recorded yesterday, which was in my previous video. But just to kind of catch you guys up on, where we're at on our hunt for a load for today. I'm going to try and take you guys through my process for trying to find a load. And so I want you guys to know, what I did yesterday in preparation for today, because I'm always looking to, find a load for the next day. Even when you're on a load, you got to be looking for the next load and the next load and the next load. So roll the music. So I don't know where my reload is coming from. I got rejected a lot this morning because I was trying to book a day in advance and I was trying to get good rates. And they try to act like, oh, we're gonna cover this for $1,500, $1,700, $1,900. And so when you're asking for $3,000, they get a little offended. But come tomorrow, the day that it needs to be picked up, they're gonna be a little bit more willing to negotiate. So we're gonna try and get something over $2,500. Going back towards the house, somewhere up to NorCal. All right, so now it's the morning of Tuesday the 8th, and I'm looking for loads still. After all those calls and emails yesterday and bids on the apps and all of that, I got some doors slammed in my face, and those guys weren't the most polite. So I'm still looking for a load, but today's the day that I think it's gonna move. I'm gonna show you guys my screen so you guys can see what I'm looking at. And there's loads out here, guys. There's loads. It's just these guys, you'll see they all agree on what should be the price at the same time. And then you'll see some brokers will start to break rank and start paying more as we get a little later in the day. So maybe some of the stuff doesn't have to move today, but I think that we'll start seeing some stuff come up in price here shortly. So it's early, but they like to get stuff covered by about noon. Even out here on the West Coast, noon's kind of like you start seeing everything. Okay, the stuff that they need to move today, that's got like appointments within the next couple hours, they're like on it. So let's take a look at what we got on the board. All right, so I'm here at my pickup, and I just looked at the footage I recorded of kind of the process of getting this load, and it didn't record. So I got to catch you guys up on where we're at, because I thought I had explained all this already. But we were looking for loads. There was 100 loads yesterday for pickup today that were within my parameters, 100 exact loads on DAT load board. And then there was 139 this morning at 6 a.m. when I searched for it again. So then I went ahead and called on a bunch of loads. I put in some bids for loads on TQL, and what TQL does, if they don't like your bid, they just delete it. Like, because you have like active bids, and they're supposed to reach out to you and say like, hey, we're moving it for this, can you do it for less, whatever. And they never did that. You go to your active bids and they're just gone. So you're like, all right, we're far off. We're too far off. So that was that one. And then there was a couple loads like that. And then I had a load with Coyote, had it in the bag, and then it disappeared too. And that one was going to be $2,700 to go from where was it going from? Anyway, it was from down near where I'm at to up where I want to go. All right, within 150 miles of San Diego and within 300 miles of Stockton. All right, it was something like that. So I was like, okay, back to the drawing board. So I went and started looking again, and this load popped up. And I don't know if you can tell, but I'm out in front of a nursery right now. So it's a load of plants going to Home Depots. So I rolled the dice on this one, guys. I rolled the dice. because I saw dollar signs. All right, so they put it on for $4,600. So I got it for $4,600. So I'm here in San Marcos, California, just beautiful up in the hills, kind of northeast of San Diego, north of San Diego, and it's beautiful here, man. It's awesome. It's like 71 degrees outside, blue skies, palm trees everywhere. They're growing palm trees to send everywhere else. Anyway, and so I got 10 drops though, guys. 10 drops, 10 different Home Depots to deliver these to. Hopefully they're just the palm trees, man. That'd be quick and easy, because it's gonna be a hand unload at each place, but it makes sense if this is what it is. What the lady told me, the broker lady told me, that typically what they do is they put a pallet on the back and then I load stuff on the pallet. So it's driver assist. It's 10 stops. So we're gonna see how this works, man. We're gonna see how this works. But if it works out good, if I can get done in a timely manner, $4,600, guys. So I'm rolling the dice. Let's see what happens. Straight loading by hand. Straight up hand loading the whole thing. They got like 5 guys inside. They got a couple Kubotas out here. A few guys out here loading the Kubotas. It's an awesome process. Alright guys, let's see if I can get out of here. Alright, we are rolling through Ontario and it is 2 p.m. So, not the best time to be leaving the Inland Empire trying to get north. But, hey, we got a load. We're going to try and get out of this mess we're finding ourselves in. And skirt around the top side of LA, get up over the hill, drop into the valley, and hey, the reefer might actually kick on once we get over there. I just got to keep it at 65 degrees, so ain't no thing for the coastal weather over here. But once we get into the valley, it'll need to kick on a little bit. But anyway, so we'll get through. Oh, is that a Magini truck? It's not, but it's got the same color scheme, yellow and green flames. That was a cool truck. You guys couldn't see it. Sorry. Yeah, we'll try and get out of here, get back up north, and I haven't decided how far we're going to go yet. I might just stop at the yard and spend the night at the house and do something like that. But I might just truck it all the way up to Sacramento. But yeah, I haven't told you guys where it's going. So 10 drops, but they're all between Sacramento and Redding. So I've got 10 Home Depots I got to hit up between Sacramento and Redding. So it should be fun. Should be able to knock them all out in one day. But there's a chance, slim as it may be, that I may have to stay up there and deliver some on Thursday as well. Which is why I'm considering staying home tonight. If I knew I was going to be home, Wednesday night, I wouldn't, I'd just go up there and try and get an early start and knock them all out so I can get home. But the idea that I might be spending Wednesday night in the truck somewhere up in Red Bluff or Redding somewhere, because I couldn't get the last 2 stops done before they stopped receiving. I don't know. That would stink. That would stinketh. So yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I'll get through this mess and catch up with you guys later on tonight. All right, we're almost home. I'm gonna go home for the night and then head up to Sacramento in the morning, make a bunch of deliveries all around the Sacramento area, and then start heading my way up towards Redding, and then yeah, we'll go from there. And I'll bring you guys along with me. I don't know if I'm going to record something at every delivery because that'd just be a lot. I don't know, man. 10 deliveries, but I'll definitely keep you guys up to date on what's going on and stuff. But I'll probably talk to you guys in the morning before we take off, and we'll do like we normally do. All right. Okay. All right. Hey, good morning, everybody. We got to head out. The sun is coming up. It's about 5:40. We took 10 hours off, and now we got to get in the truck. We got to get up to Rancho Cordova, which is outside of Sacramento, and we just got to start making all of our 10 drops. 10. So we got to go. Let's roll. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We just left out from the truck stop there where I park. Got a little bit of fuel, and we're rolling, man. We're rolling up to Rancho Cordova. So you guys know, I'm not shy about being new to this whole thing, about being a new authority, about being new to reefer, and I'm not too prideful, not too proud to admit when I make mistakes, and so I might have made a pretty big mistake, guys, with this load. I might have made a pretty big mistake, so I'll leave it at that for now. You're gonna have to stay tuned until we get done with all 10 of these dang drops. And the mistake isn't that there's 10 drops on this load, although that might be a mistake too. But that one we went into eyes wide open. But yeah, I'll fill you guys in once we get to the numbers. But first we got to get done with all these stinking deliveries. So we're gonna go play delivery boy now. All right, let's roll. Well, this isn't good. Lanes aren't moving. I mean, we're physically moving right now, but it's because people are trying to get off the freeway. The lanes are stopped up ahead. So I don't know. Probably won't make it home now tonight. Probably have to stretch these deliveries into tomorrow. It was already going to be a tight schedule trying to get everything done today, and my first time going around all these stores, so the likelihood of me getting in and out quickly at each of the 10 stops was not very high. Not very good chances of that. So yeah. So this little slowdown here is probably putting us, because my estimated time of arrival has gone up by 30 minutes since I left the yard. So something happened up here that's causing quite a delay. And this is always where it happens if it's going to happen. So I kind of knew that when I stopped at home for the night. This is why I was considering just driving all the way up to Sacramento last night, spending another night in the truck, and starting off, in Rancho Cordova right when they open, right when they start receiving. But, to me it was kind of like, all right, there's a chance I could spend the night in the truck, start first thing in the morning, and still not make all the deliveries, because 10 deliveries is a lot. And I'm going to be slow going to each and every store. I'm going to be like, okay, where am I going? What driveway am I going in? How what's the best way to get in there with a longer wheelbase truck. You know, where do they want to receive this? You know, I'm pretty sure they don't need it in a dock. So I don't know if I'm delivering it to, you know, the curb outside of the you know, the garden centers, or, you know, what I'm doing. So anyway, I figured it would take me a little while anyway, so I thought, well, I could go and spend the night up there and then end up having to sleep another night in the truck anyway, because there's no guarantee that I'd even be able to get it done then. So I just figured now, oh yeah, we're moving now. We're moving. We made it into high range gears. Woo! But anyway, yeah, so I rolled the dice a little bit, stayed at home, kind of figured if I need to spend the night in the truck tonight, you know, to make my last, you know, 2 or 3 deliveries or whatever, then that's just what I'm gonna have to do. So anyway, now we're moving. I like this, guys. I like this. We're up to 40 miles an hour. So yeah, they might have had to do a traffic brake to move stuff over to the shoulder or something. That's the only thing I can imagine for why we were sitting still for so long, and then it just released like this. So anyway, we're moving now. We're good to go, and we just got to get up here to Rancho Cordova to get our first delivery done, and it's gonna be a learning experience. So we're ready to rock and roll. I got my route sheet up on the dash. I'm ready to, you know, unload at each stop. I'm ready to rock and roll. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right, here it is. Yeah, so it happened over in the left lane, and now they're over on the right shoulder. So I guarantee you they stopped traffic to move that car out of the road. Ooh, he got crunched. Good. Hope he's okay. Got crunched real good. Alright, what does Just Truckin' say? T's and P's. Alright, so I'm here at my first stop. I've already unloaded most of this stops, and I'll tell you what, I'm not going to need to go to the gym today. I was under the impression they were going to put pallets up in there. I would load the pallets, and then they would pallet jack them down and set them down, but the dude just dropped off 8 pallets and said, see you later. So I'm moving them to the back of the trailer, stepping down. That's why I got this this door closed, so I can step down safely, and then I'll open it back up and get the stuff that I stacked in front right there. But anyway, so I get it all within reaching distance, pull it out, and then, so I'm touching it twice, you know, moving it to the back and then palletizing it. So this is gonna be harder than I thought. This is gonna be way hard, guys. But it's good. I needed exercise today, right? I need to lose some weight. Look at that. Yeah. All right, let's do this. Finish this one off. This is gonna be a hard day. 1 load down, 9 to go, or drops I should say. 1 drop down, 9 to go. This took about an hour, and most of these places stop receiving at 5, so I've got time to do about, I got 15 minutes between here and the next store, so I don't see how I'm gonna be able to get it done unless there's some drops that have a lot less than this one. But this one, this was some serious stuff going on. 40 green banana plants, 20 sago palms, 20 robolini palms, 25 red banana, 10 hibiscus. So Man, all right. Like I said, one down, bunch more to go. Let's get this thing going. All right, I get an odd satisfaction, like true, like joy in my heart, when a guy from TQL calls me, asks me if I got a reefer down in San Diego to help him move with a load. Hang up on me on Monday, hang up on me on Tuesday, call me on Wednesday. Nope, I told him I already left that market, man. Sorry, maybe next time. Maybe next time you guys shouldn't be, hanging up on me. You know? I should have hung up on him. No, I shouldn't have. Just kill him with kindness. Let him know, hey, I don't sit around and wait for you guys to wake up. I go and get loads. That's what I do. All right. I just had to tell you guys because that I had a lot of fun just now. Like I said, it brought me some like true satisfaction and joy to get to tell that guy that my truck was gone already. My truck's gone. Sorry, man. Woo! So I guess it's as much of an "I told you so" or a like a winning the game as you can get with TQL. Is for them to hang up on you, tell you that you're ridiculous for your quote, and then to call you and ask you if your truck's available. That's as close as you're gonna get without being a total jackass and trying to prove some point to them, bidding on some load and then tell them, oh, you know what, never mind. But I won't do that stuff. I don't want to stoop to their level. I just want to make sure they know I got a load. I got one. And we might regret it, but we got a load. All right, we gotta get to this second pickup. It's 15 minutes away. We're about 8 miles from there now, so just gotta go. Just gotta send it. All right, guys. So we're at our 5th stop, and I don't know how much more we're gonna get off today. This might be it, because the next store is kind of a longer jog away, and we've got quite a bit left, and my back is done. But you just gotta do what you gotta do. So yeah, wait for them to bring me some pallets, and we'll rock and roll on this thing. Let's do it. All right, guys, we're in Yuba City. That is stop number 6 completed, and now we're headed up to Orville. Orville. I don't know. All right, gotta go. Well, guys, I'm on Orville Dam Road. That's right, Orville Dam Road. I'm on Dam Road, guys. Got to get up to Oroville, and we're gonna have time to unload there, and I'm gonna see if I have time to shoot down to Chico real quick so I can start my morning in Chico, but we may run out of our 14 while we're unloading in Oroville. So it just really depends on how quickly they get someone to come out and help me out, and really how quickly I can move once they get someone out there to help me. So the last stop in Yuba City went really quick. So I don't know, we'll see what happens. You guys, you don't even understand how excited I am right now. So I was looking at these clouds and I was kind of like, hey, these look like those springtime, thunderstorms up in the hills kind of clouds. And just now I saw a flash. I didn't see a lightning bolt, but I saw a flash. So I'm really excited. Kind of a weather nerd. Maybe it's because I'm from California, so we just get really excited when anything happens. Especially where I grew up. The most exciting thing that happened when I grew up was that it snowed a few flakes of snow when I was in 2nd grade. other than that, we were on jeopardy because in the Farmer's Almanac, my little town of Nipomo, California, was said to be the most consistent weather, like closest to its average year round, for, I don't know, 1990 something. But we were on jeopardy. Where is Nipomo, California? That's right. So anyway, I'm all excited to see some lightning. I was hoping that we'd get another flash while I was talking. That way you guys would believe me. But maybe I just hit the rumble strip and make you guys think that it's thunder. All right. I'll see if I can capture some tonight. Maybe we'll get a good light show going. Maybe that was it. I don't know. But we'll check it out. Coming into Chico now. Coming into Chico. And we're going to spend the night here. Spend the night in Chico, unload in the morning at this stop. And then we just got 2 more stops, Red Bluff and Redding. And then we're finally done with this load, this marathon. So, yeah. Let's see if we see any more lightning. All right, it actually started raining pretty hard. And it's calmed down a little bit now. But there was some thunder and lightning, just like I wanted. So I'm pointing the camera in the direction that the last couple lightning strikes were, and I'm waiting. We'll see if we can get one. Ooh, that was a good one. Ooh, that was a good one. All right, hey, good morning, everybody. So we spent the night in Chico, and then delivered first thing in the morning this morning at 6 a.m. So it's now about 8 o'clock, and I'm up here in Red Bluff. We're about to get unloaded. This is stop number 9. So my back is just about done. I got 2 more stops to go, Red Bluff and then Redding. And yeah. I don't think I'm going to do this load again. 4,600 is a decent amount, but put you all the way up in Redding. Not much of a reload. And yeah, we'll see. I mean, I got called again to do the mail. They have some mail runs, so I'm going to actually run that on Friday and Saturday night. So I think I'm going to save my hours and just bobtail. I mean, not bobtail, but I'm gonna take my trailer with me, all right? But I think I'm gonna take my my trailer back empty, just deadhead back to the yard today once I get done. So deadhead from Redding back down to my house, like 200 and something miles, but whatever. I'm not worried about it. Like I said, 4,600 was cool, but once we get deadheaded back all the way to the yard, we'll see what the actual, rate per mile is. We'll see. I don't know yet. I'll have to figure that out. And let's just get these next 2 uploaded. Cool. All right, just got done with the last freaking stop. 10 stops. Oh, I gotta hold the wheel. 10 stops. 10 stops. My back is killing me. We're headed south. I'm in Anderson, California right now, which is just south of Redding. I mean, it's basically Redding, all right? But cool little town. I like it. But let's get back to the yard. I'm gonna give you guys the numbers breakdown, and then I'm gonna let you guys know what mistake I made. All right, let's get there. We have about 4 hours to go, so let's go. All right, everybody, we are back to the yard, and we did it. We did it. It was 3 days: Tuesday, Wednesday, and most of Thursday. So take that into consideration when we're talking about this rate. So I told you guys the number already. It was $4,600, which is not too bad. So basically it was about 780 loaded miles. which is like $5.90 a mile. So good on the loaded miles, but I did a ton of deadhead all around it. So I deadheaded like 50 miles up to San Marcos, and then just now I deadheaded like 240 miles home or something like that. So anyway, we ended up with 1,080 total miles. 1,080, which brings our $4,600 to a $426 a mile rate, which is awesome. Awesome rate per mile. But like I said, take into consideration that it took most of 3 days. I picked it up Tuesday morning, drove Tuesday morning, delivered the first 7 deliveries on Wednesday, and then delivered the other loads, the last 3 stops in Chico, Red Bluff, Redding. Yeah, we delivered those on Thursday morning, and then got done a little before noon or right around noon, and then booked it home. No, it was about 11. That's right, 11 o'clock. So the thing is, if I would have had a load up there, that would have been cool, but there wasn't anything happening. I got the call from the lady from 10 Roads, so I'm going to run some 10 Roads this weekend, so I wanted to save some of my hours. I have about 26 hours left on my 70, so I got enough time to run 2 nights for her this weekend and, keep making money. So I'm going to take tonight off, tomorrow morning off, and then I'll go back to work, and I'll work night shift tomorrow night, Friday night. So anyway, that's the numbers. It's awesome, $4.19 a mile, but once you figure, I'm going to have to get the trailer washed out, because that thing, you guys saw a little bit, but it's thrashed in there. So definitely need to wash out on the trailer. All of the time that it took, the days that it took, when you're figuring rate per day, which is generally how, I think it's because I was a local driver, and so most of the time I didn't care about the miles, I just cared about how much I made per day. So it's about $1,500 per day. So once again, not bad on the rate per day, but it's just kind of one of those things where it's like, man, by the time I get done with my chiropractor bills, I went through and watched all the clips from earlier in this video, and I saw how often I mentioned how sore my back was. So that's a real thing. My back is killing me. And my legs too, my hamstrings, my piriformis, sciatic nerve. I don't know what it is. I got issues, but hey, that's it, man. That's the ball game. All right, we got to interrupt this outro to tell you guys, I forgot to tell you what my mistake was. I teased it, and then I never filled you in on what happened. So the issue was this: my factoring company, I Thrive Funding out of Utah, will not factor. They have a big old red "do not factor" or "do not whatever" with PlantSource Inc. So that's my big mistake. So I called PlantSource Inc. and I said, hey, just finished your last load. I'm going to be sending you guys all of my proof of deliveries and everything. I'm going to send it in PDF form. My factoring company won't factor this. Am I going to have a hard time getting paid? And they said, no. We think that it's just because we're new. We've only been brokering our own loads for 2 or 3 months. So don't worry. You'll get paid. We have a 15-day net pay and 15-day, or you can do a quick pay for next day pay if you want to do 5%. And I said, 5's kind of high. I'm just going to wait the 15. So let's do 15 days. So anyway, I got to send them an invoice, all my proof of deliveries and all that. And then hopefully I get paid. But that's the mistake I made. I normally wouldn't. I probably would have taken this load anyway, but it's the fact that I overlooked it and I didn't check. So I didn't take that into consideration when I took the load. Like that's a big deal. That's a big mistake. I may have still taken it anyway just because the number was so big, but I didn't give myself the chance to make that decision. I just took it and then found out later, like, oh shoot, my factoring company. So after I got the load on Tuesday morning and then I got home that night, then I said, oh yeah, let me check and just make sure that my factoring company is going to be good with this. Nope, do not factor. So anyway, that was my mistake. Back to your regularly scheduled outro. This video's done. This video's over. click subscribe. If you watched this entire video, 3 days worth of footage, I don't know how long it's gonna be yet, but that's a long video. Whatever you just watched, that's a long video. If you watched all the way through and you're not subscribed, click that subscribe button, please. Also hit the like, comment, hit me up. You guys are starting to see me out on the road a little bit more because there's more subscribers. There's people commenting all the time about seeing me places, and so you guys need to say hi. Say hi in the comments, and then say hi in real life as I'm cruising around California. So love you guys. See you guys on the next load.